gonna do I Dream of Nene, episode 3. It starts off where it left off last week, where the family was having a little family discussion, heated moment, whatever. I'm not gonna get into that because it's like whatever. Basically, the kids is just like, this is what Nene's fault. They issue not with Nene. They issue is with their dad. Greg has really not been there for his kids. He just financially been there, but he hasn't been there for them emotionally, physically, whatever. So they kind of still, some of them still harbor them feelings, some of them don't. They just want to work on their shit. Nene just don't want to be the blame for the shit. So that was the whole thing with Dr. Jeff. Dr. Jeff was like, stop sweeping shit under the rug. Y'all can't keep burying shit and then thinking y'all gonna move on or whatever and thinking it's gonna be okay. So they work past their issues. Everybody hug it out, kumbaya it out. Only thing about that conversation that strikes me is when his daughter, I think her name was Patrina, something like that. Somebody Trina. She was basically telling her dad, like, I needed you. I needed a father. I needed you to be there for me, to be like, who's your friends, who's your boyfriends, stuff like that. I didn't, when I was calling, that was her way of reaching out to him, she said. And she was like, her way of reaching out was asking for something, because that was the only way that he would respond. Because he was like, well, I responded, didn't I? And I'm sitting there like, shut your ass up, Greg. Shut up. Just listen. But, so anyway, Greg, it hit home when his daughter had said that, but not really basically his sons. He feel like, should they grow, get over it, whatever. But it kind of hit him home with his daughter, so he promised that he would do better with his daughter, and he would make things right, while yada, yada, yada. So they all kissed, kumbaya, make it out, whatever. What else happened after that? Greg, what I didn't like about that whole family conversation, Greg was trying to put that shit on Nene. Even Nene had to stop him, like, wait, hold up. Don't be trying to put this shit on me. This has something to do with you and your kids. Own up to your bullshit. And so, I get that. Nene is just like, I can't walk down the aisle with Greg knowing he got issues with his kids for the second time. And I was like, I can get that. Like, Nene, like, if he ain't taking care of his kids, just think of what Brent has to go through when he get older if shit don't work out. What else about that? The daughter was telling him how she felt like she had more of a business relationship with Greg than father-daughter relationship. And I was like, damn, that's fucked up. But I can understand that. These fathers make so much money, or not even make so much money. A lot of dads do that. They don't know how to be there and be a father. So they just feel like, long as I'm taking care of them financially, I'm doing my job. No, boo-boo. Because then this is what you get when your kids get older. This is the ill feelings that your kids get when they get older. So anyway, after that, Nene and her bridesmaids, some of her bridesmaids, go look at a venue for the wedding. They just basically talking about Greg and Nene and how they got back together and all this kind of stuff. And Nene was saying, she had to let Greg do what he had to do, and now they back together and yada yada yada. After that, Nene meets with this wedding planner, Tiffany. I don't know if this is the lady that she's having the court dealings with, but if it is, I can see why. The lady started talking about, Tiffany started talking about how, she was like, okay, well, let's get this on the road. Let's talk about the menus. Nene is like, wait a minute, I don't even see before we get to the menu, I don't even see your vision. And that's what I want to see. Now, with this conversation with Nene and Tiffany, I was on both of their sides on this one. Now, Nene, this is your wedding. You want your wedding a certain way. Wah, wah, wah. So you want to see something. You want to see a PowerPoint or something to say, hey. But I'm like, you said you've been working with her for weeks and talking to her on the phone. She don't have no website. She don't have no work on the internet to show you what she have done, especially if she have got recommended by Portia from Real Housewives of Atlanta or whatever. She recommended this girl, so she didn't bring no work of her previous work of what she did, like before y'all had to sit down. To me, I think Nene was putting on for the cameras when it came. I just think Nene puts on for the cameras, period. I'm just saying. So anyway, they going back and forth about her vision, and the lady was like, "This is what I do. This is what I do. I make I'll go over the top. She was telling her, she started sketching something on a piece of paper, and I was just like, no, bitch, that ain't what she meant. But she was just like, no, this is what I do. That conversation pissed me off when the lady said, I work with celebrities, or whatever, so I'm known. So Nene was like, well, I'm not just no regular celebrity wife. Usually them athletes' wives, not nobody. Bitch, Nene, you're not nobody. Stop trying to make it seem like you motherfucking Holly Berry or Julia Roberts or something. No, bitch, and your show got canceled. She got a recurring role on Glee, and then she had a spot on The New Normal, which got canceled. So humble yourself, Nene. Humble your fucking self. I do not like this rich bitch Nene, this new Nene. I don't like it. I only review this show for you guys, but I be waiting on this shit to go off because of Nene. Because I like Nene, the old school Nene, the one, I'm going to get into Diana, but the one I think Diana was friends with. I'm just saying, the one Lexus and shit was friends with. That's the Nene I want. I don't like this new ass Nene, and I'm going to keep on getting into why I don't like the new Nene as this episode goes on. So they going back and forth. Turner planner, she like, look, I've been looking at other planners. Okay, I understand you tell her that, but it was just the way Nene was talking to this lady. Even Greg was looking at her like, oh shit, here we go. That's how Greg was looking at them. So anyway, after that, they got that squared away. The ladies, Nene and her bridesmaids, they head to LA because I think they're gonna go look for Nene dress or whatever. So they all take a trip to LA. Nene wants her Atlanta bridesmaids to meet up with her LA bridesmaids. So this was a cool way of getting them together. Oh, the airplane, you could tell it was gonna be some bullshit because Marlo was there. I just feel some kind of way for Marlo, even when she was on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I just feel real iffy about her. I feel Diane. I feel real iffy about Marlo. So they get to LA, they get to the hotel, nice ass hotel room, real cool. Nene they go to, was it to lunch? No, before they even go to lunch, they were like on a balcony or something, and Marlo and Diane just start bickering because all the girls sitting on one side. Diane sat by herself on this little patio looking chair or whatever, and she felt some kind of way because everybody was over there. She was like, I want to sit over there, I feel left out. So they was like, okay, come on, Nene, come on. Nene is trying to accommodate for everybody, and I'm like, bitch, this is not everybody's wedding, this is your wedding. She was talking about how she was having a wedding. She was telling the girls how she was gonna have them wearing all white, so because some of them, Nene was so shady, she was like, some of them, they could be getting married again, some of them would never get married. And I'm sitting there like, for real, that's how you feel about your friends? Because she was talking about Lexus, and I'm sitting there like, really? And this supposed to be your homegirl, and this is how you put her out there? Whatever. So they bickering or whatever. So then they go to the bridal store. Marlo is low-key flirting with the little owner dude because he got some damn money, and that's, right up her alley. You fucking, I don't know. I told you she's an opportunist. This man said he had worked for like Beyonce, Mariah Carey, now Nene. So then they was like, I think it was Marlo was like, did you do Kim dress? And he was like, no, I didn't make her dress, but apparently she had a dress of his. So Nene was like, oh yeah, she had a used dress. Like, why are y'all bringing up Kim? You always talking about Kim bringing up your name and people throwing shade at you, but bitch, you brought up Kim name first, and I felt like that was way the fuck out of line. Now, okay, maybe Marlo brought it up, but Nene, you egged that on talking about Kim wore a used dress. I thought that was really tacky as shit. Marlo asked how much was the dresses cost or whatever, and I was just like, bitch, y'all supposed to be so rich. Why is you worried about the prices? And then why is you worried about how much Nene paying for her dress like you putting in on it? So the man was just like, they can, go as high as you want them to go. So she was like, well, what's the least amount of dress? I guess she was trying to, put it out there how much Nene paying for a dress. So the man was like, the cheapest dress can run like from $15,000. So Nene was like, well, my dress is not $15,000. Bitch, why? Why it's not? Y'all better go to David Bridal. I don't know. But shit, bitch, if this is your second wedding and your first one didn't work with him, Why would you go pay $58,000? Because she paid $58,000 for this dress, and I'm sitting there. Why would you go pay $58,000 for a dress on your second wedding and it didn't work with the same man the first time? Bitch, I better go to Justice for the Peace. I'm just saying, like, why go through this elaborate wedding to a man that it didn't work the first time? And I doubt if it's gonna work after this damn show over. I'm just saying. I just feel like both of them are opportunists, and both of them needed a show, so they got back together. So anyway, they bring her out in dress or a slip, but the man said it was like a shell of the dress, and you could just like play around with it any kind of way you want. So they really didn't show us shit. So I don't understand what was the point of that bridal store visit. So she tell him like, look, this wedding is in a little while. You need to hurry up. So then, Greg and his son Brent, they outside playing basketball. Did y'all see that shot Greg tried to make and he almost broke his damn hip? I was like, oh my god, man, you too old for that shit. Like some shit you just can't do no more with your damn son because you waited too damn long to keep having kids. That's why I say people so old shouldn't be still having kids. And I mean, no disrespect to people, but this is what happens when you trying to go outside and play basketball with your son and your ass can't get up there. So they was talking about, he asked Brent, did he see anything in the wedding or whatever. Brent was like some horses, and the horse gonna wear the rings. And I was just like, well, Greg, wake up, Brent. Like, come on now. So then he was asking him, how did he feel about having a celebrity mom? Brent don't like having a celebrity mom. He wants Nene at home. He wants her to be a mom. And I can understand Brent's frustration because he feel like, shit, yeah, you Nene and you out there, but you're not. I'm here and I need to be groomed and taken care of and raised right properly. And when you got parents, first of all, y'all bickering. Y'all was bickering on Real Housewives of Atlanta. He had to go through that. He had to go through you guys' divorce on TV. Now y'all coming with this wedding show on TV. This boy is just like, shit, I want to be a normal boy. Because Brent seems like a really good kid. And he seems like he don't want all of that. He don't want all the cameras. He just want to have a normal ass life. And if y'all remember, Diggy was like that too on Run's house. He didn't want all of that spotlight. Now he wanted now, but he didn't want all that spotlight. But so I get where Brent was coming from. He just want his damn mama. But baby, your mama being at home ain't gonna feed y'all and put Jordans on your feet and stuff like that. I'm just saying. So you better work it out which one you want. So anyway, after that, Nene and the girls, they getting their hair and their makeup done or whatever. You know, Hollywood style. That's what Nene said. She want to show them how they do it in Hollywood. And I'm sitting there like, so you just showing your homegirls like, bitch, I'm better than y'all, and this is how we do it, and y'all need to get up in here and get it like this. My thing is, y'all ain't got shit like that in Atlanta. Y'all ain't got nobody makeup artists and hair people in Atlanta. Y'all ain't got no nice restaurants. I'm just saying, like, shit, every damn thing on TV is filmed in Atlanta. You would think of some nice restaurants out there to go to, some damn bridal people. I don't know. So anyway, Lexus goes out like to the side and talks to Nene and tell Nene that she felt like Diana's not happy for her and how Diana is. She just was bashing Diana to me. She was just bashing her, talking about Diana's not really happy for you. She don't want to see you and Greg back together. She wish that you would stayed her friend and you was all to her before you got back with Greg. And Nene was like, well, that's not what I see. Are you sure? Like, did she say something? Lexus like, no, that's just what I feel from her. So that's what that was. So the ladies all go to Mr. Childs. This is the end of this video. So they all go to Mr. Childs. They pray before they eat, but I guess the prayer didn't work because it just seemed like as soon as they started, shit just was retarded. Nene was talking about getting back with Greg and how they gonna make this work and how she really love him, because they was like, how did you know? Her friend, I think it was Michelle or something, was like, how do you know this is gonna work this time? How do you know Greg is serious? Have he proved himself? Nene never really asked her that he proved himself. She just kept saying she loved him, she's comfortable with him. So basically, because you've been with him so long, you know how his shit work, then that's what you gonna settle for. Just saying. And ain't nobody else, no man probably else want that her besides that Italian man that was trying to buy the red bottoms. I don't think nobody else want Nene ass. So she feel like shit, Greg is the one gonna deal with my bullshit in my mouth. And that's how it is. You be with somebody for so long and they deal with a lot of your flaws, you feel like, hey, if this person can deal with my flaws, this is who I'm gonna be with. So whatever. So then they talk about the prenup. She said yeah, so whatever. Then Nene asked Diana about what Lexi said. She just threw Lexi under the bus and asked Diana. Diana was like, why would y'all feel like that? And she asked me, like, do you feel like that? Nene was like, well, no, but when she was coming to me, I was wondering why. So you let somebody else get in your ear to ruin your friendship with your friend that you ain't had for so fucking long. I don't get it. But whatever. Hey, it is what it is. So they all going at it. Marlo kept jumping her busted ass in the conversation. I was like, bitch, this don't have shit to do with you. She was trying to throw accusations like Diana wanted to fuck Nene and how she was in love with her, but in a different way. And I'm just sitting there like, Marlo, shut the fuck up. The conversation don't have nothing to do with you. So Diana just busted her. I was like, they was asking what's the bickering between her and Diana, and Diana was just like, I feel like she an opportunist. Every time we go somewhere, this bitch want to take pictures with Nene. She want to post them on Twitter, and I can see that with Marlo. Just saying. I understand Marlo had money before this, and I understand she was a celebrity and all this shit. I didn't know the bitch, but she was supposed to have been some socialite in Atlanta before all of this. But I feel the same way Diana feel. Like Marlo is a fucking opportunist. I'm just saying. So, yeah, they were talking. They just was bickering, and I just kept saying these bitches is like over 40. Because I know I'm 35 and they older than me. These bitches is too old to be doing this bullshit, bickering, and Mr. Childs. And I felt Nene like, shut the fuck up. Y'all ain't gonna get me put out Mr. Childs. Mr. Childs is a nice ass restaurant that you don't do that ghetto shit in. I'm just saying, like, that shit was uncalled for. I don't care if y'all was in a private room, the shit was just uncalled for. So anyway, they going at it. She was calling Marlo easy. Marlo threw her under the bus and said, you sleep with married men. I was like, who she sleep with? Even Nene was like, hold on, Marlo. Like, wait, shut up. So then, next thing you know, Lexi and Diana got into it. They arguing back and forth. It was just a bunch of bullshit to me. A bunch of bullshit. And then I was glad that Lexi called Nene out and was like, Nene, you started this. You didn't have to bring this up. This is something I came to you, which was true. But then, like Nene said, hey, you were talking about my friend. I just wanted to make sure it was straight. But I just felt like that wasn't the time or the place to bring that shit up. I'm just saying. So, anyway, this is my review for the I Dream of Nene episode 3. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you thought about this episode. Whose side would you want when it came to Diana, Lexi, Marlo, Nene, whatever. Just tell me your thoughts on this episode. I don't know what else to say about this episode. So, yeah, make sure you share it. Make sure you like it. Make sure you follow me on all my sites, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Keek. I do it by The Ghetto View on everything that I do. THA, not THE. It's at my Instagram. It's Miss Nika 69, MIZZNEKA 69. Follow me, I'll follow you back. Talk to me, I'll talk to you back. Make sure you check out Ashley Miller 1987 and Mike B 801. We'll talk to you back. Alright, peace.